Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is your teacher Umara Shaheen. I hope and pray that all of you are fine. Our today's topic is osmosis in animal cell, and today's learning outcome is describe the effects of osmosis on animal cells. Dear students, before going into the details of today's topic, let's have a quick review of the previous topic, which was about osmosis. What osmosis is? It is the movement or passage of water molecules from the region of high water potential to the region of lower water potential, which is down the water potential gradient through a partially permeable membrane. This is the diagrammatic representation of osmosis. In osmosis, we learned the word water potential. Now, what actually water potential is? It refers to the concentration of solute. If there is lesser solute concentration, like in this diagram, so we will say the water potential is higher. The blue molecules are representing water molecules, and over here in this side there are more concentration of water molecules. So we say that there is higher water potential as compared to the other side, which has more solute concentration, which over here is a glucose molecule. You can see that there are more glucose molecules, so we will say that the solution is concentrated and the water potential is low. If the solution is dilute, then it has higher water potential. The solution is concentrated, it has lower water potential. Now, moving on to today's topic, which requires certain background information. The first thing is the tonicity. What tonicity is? We also learned about tonicity in our previous topic, which was osmosis in plant cell. The tonicity refers to the solute concentration of the solution outside a cell. So we have three different conditions. A solution can be hypertonic, which means that there is more solute, and less water, which means that the water potential is low. The word iso means same. So when the solution is isotonic, it means that there is same volume of water and solute as compared to the cell. So the water potential of the cell and the water potential of the solution is same. When it comes to hypotonic condition, hypo means less, so it means that there is less solute and more water, which means that the water potential is higher. So in case of hypertonic conditions, there is more solute outside and there is less water outside, which means the water potential is low. Here the water potential of the cell is same as the water potential of solution, while in case of hypotonic conditions, there is higher water potential of the solution and there is less water potential of the cell. Now, moving on to the details of today's topic. So here you can see that there is higher water potential inside the cell in case of hypertonic solution. So water will move outside the cell by the process of osmosis. In case of isotonic solution, the amount of water entering and leaving the cell is same, so there is equilibrium. While in case of hypotonic conditions, there is higher water potential in the solution, so water will move into the cell by the process of osmosis. Now, here we will see that how osmosis will affect animal cells. First, talking about isotonic solutions. In case of isotonic solutions are solutions that have same salt concentration as the normal cells of the body and the blood. So it means the cell is in equilibrium. The amount of water entering the cell is equal to the amount of water leaving the cells, and cell will be normal. Basically, the osmosis is potentially damaging to the animal cells, and animal cells have mechanism to keep the blood, plasma and body fluid at the same water potential as the cytoplasm of the cell. And in mammals, in animals, specifically mammals, which includes humans, how this water potential is maintained? This is maintained through your kidneys, and the process responsible for maintaining water level is called osmoregulation. You will learn about this process in detail in our later on the chapter called excretion. Now, how osmosis will affect animal cell if the conditions are hypotonic? Now, first let us see that what hypotonic conditions are. Hypotonic solutions are the solution with a lower salt concentration than in the normal cells of the body and the blood. That is, the water potential is higher. Now again, consider in mind the example of balloon. What happens if you will force more air into the balloon, take it, than the required? The balloon will burst. Same is the condition with your red blood cells. See, the cell will swell and burst as there is no cell wall to protect the cell. If the conditions are hypotonic, which means the water potential is higher outside the cell, so water will move into the cell by the process of osmosis, and water will keep on entering until the cell will swell and burst. And why the cell will burst? As there is no cell wall to protect it. Particularly in the case of red blood cells, the bursting of the cell is called hemolysis, and what is left, the only cell membrane is left, and we call it the ghost of the cell. Now talking about the hypertonic condition, if we place the animal cells in hypertonic conditions in which there is higher salt concentration, higher solute concentration outside the cell as compared to the inside of the cell. As a result, water will move out of the cell by the process of osmosis, and cell will lose water, cell will shrink. And this specific term that we use for shrinked animal cell, we call them crenated. The cell will become crenated. As you can see that there is lower water potential outside and there is higher water potential inside the cell. So water will move outside, and when water will leave the cell will become crenated. Now this is a quick recap. While in hypertonic conditions, the cell will be crenated by the cell by water leaving the cell. In isotonic conditions, cell will be in normal state due to the equilibrium of the water, which will move into the cell and out of the cell. While in case of hypotonic conditions, the cell will burst as there is no cell wall to protect the animal cell. Now this is the quick comparison of osmosis in plant and animal cell. In case of isotonic solution, the cell will be same, while in case of hypertonic solutions, animal cells will be crenated while plant cell will be plasmolysed. In case of animal cell hypotonic conditions, your animal cell will burst, while the plant cell, they will become turgid. Why? Because they do have cell wall which protect them from the bursting. Now I'm sure you will be able to answer these questions. The first is, what happened when we place our fingers in our water for a while? They got wrinkled. Okay? So why do they got wrinkled? Now I'm sure you know the answer. The answer is osmosis. Similarly, if some person is there on an island and there is no water, but the person can't drink the sea water. Why? You all know the answer. The answer is it has higher salt concentration, and it will result in the bursting of the cell. It will result in the shrinking of the cell. Yes, in this condition, like this one, the cell will be crenated. And what happens to the cell if we place it in a pure water with the highest water potential? If we place the animal cell in the highest water potential, so the animal cell will burst, because the highest water potential mean the water will move into the cell by the process of osmosis, and as there is no cell wall to protect the animal cell, the cell will burst. Okay beta, this is all from today's topic. Please go through the video twice, understand the topic, clarify your concept, and if you have any queries, so you can ask. Allah Hafiz. Thank you and best of luck.